Hi friends, hello, this is Siddhant Shah here from Access for All, and we are back with our new series of creating educational resources and museum based activities, where we will be learning based on the museums how all and what all can we create for our kids, especially for what we can do in the space of inclusion. So what we did previously was how do we understand the concepts of symmetry, we understood concepts of techniques like the paper cut technique of Sanji, then the idea of symmetry. We even took it up to a higher level about how we can make it more exciting for kids. As we have been always talking, it is very important that you don't just take kids to the museum. You need to introduce them to the idea of a museum before we take them there. And that is what we have been doing over here. So in this session, we are going to understand, and as we have been doing, I am going to look at the National Museum's collection, select one object from there, and then see what all we can do. What I have selected in this one is this printing block, which was used to create flags. I'm going to take it closer because we're doing this live on Instagram, we're doing this live on our Facebook. That's why I'm showing on all different screens. So please bear with me here. And this is a block that is used to create a flag, which if you have ever gone across north, if you've been to Leh Ladakh, if you've been to the north of India, you would see these kind of prayer flags fluttering around throughout that space. Now this one is of course digitally printed, but there were ways of creating. How do you constantly create the same thing again and again, and that's the way to introduce the idea of printmaking. That printmaking is a craft, is a technique that allows you to create multiples of the same thing. So what we are going to do is we are going to create our own little prayer flag, and again I'm going to show you what we have been inspired by. So this is the object, it's the block actually. I also have a similar wooden block which is quite funny. So these are just from some parts of my collection. This is the collection of the National Museum and it is under the anthropology section. So next time you're there, do check it out. Even if not there, you can go on their website. National Museum has all their collection on their website. If you go on their website and click on the left hand side corner where it says NM collections, it will help you figure out each and everything that you want over there. So let's start. We are going to create our own flag. Understanding the idea here is that how do you understand the technique of printmaking to create something as colorful as this. You are stuck at home, we know we have very limited resources, so that's why what we've done is we have been using things that we find in our homes. If you have waste paper, if you have any waste sheet of paper, use that because that would be the great way of taking this thing ahead. What you will have to do is that you will have to start cutting tiny rectangles. I will also do that over here. I also have some colorful sheet with me. And since the flags are in various different colors, I am going, because I have this, I am going to use different colors from this. So I will take at least one of each color. And because if you don't have that, it's a great thing, then you can sit and color the sheets with your children and ask them to create different things that they like. But as we said, the design on that is going to be imprinted, it's going to be printed. We will use different printmaking techniques over here to create that thing. I have my colorful sheets here. What you may need is even a ribbon because that's how you would be hanging your flag. So it could be flag of anything. We are in this really tough time and the flag could even be about hope, about peace, about happiness, about various different things that we want to showcase. आज हम चालू करने वाले हैं हमारे flags. I am going to use my scissors, cut them into halves. I need tiny rectangles. I do. Another tip: it is not necessary that you have to make it triangular. It could even be rectangular. You can make it triangular also. You can cut a square. You can make them circular. You can give any shape that you like. But the idea is that it needs to be something that helps us fluttering in air. Okay. I'm going to cut this, and since we are making these flags in different colors over here, it's a great thing to show them different videos around this, to show them different, because right now we are all stuck in our home. All that we have is our screens with us. Let's make the most of it, it's rather than just binge watching things that are of course for entertainment. It's always good to spend some time for education as well. So I'm going to create that's the shape of my rectangle. So I have a blue, I have a dark blue, I have one orange sheet, I have one green, one yellow. So these are my 5 colors that I am going to use. Okay, I hope you all have your 5 colors. Again people, if you have any questions, we are doing this live, you can ask me any question in the comment section. I am Siddhant Shah. I started an organization called Access for All, and we work in the space of disability access. We work in making things easier and accessible for children with special needs, and that is what we will be doing. Now since we are going to do stamp activities, I am going to look at things that I can use. So my one thing that I will need, of course, is the stamp pad. If you don't have a stamp pad, that's okay, you can use your watercolors, because your watercolors can be used to create different prints and patterns that you want. And since I don't have much with me here, we don't have much, I'm going to use things that I found at home. So I found my Kadi Patta, an entire stem of Kadi Patta, because it gives me a great pattern and design. I have bindi, which we have used even in school sometimes back. Great thing. And take a thicker, fatter bindi so that you can get different shapes and sizes over here. I do have some stamps on me. I had a stamp which was actually a button, a big button, so I made it into a stamp which is like a butterfly. And this is another stamp which is literally a stamp. I'm going to hold it across each and every camera because we're doing this live on Instagram, Facebook, so using various devices. Okay, let's start. So think of different ideas, think of different keywords that we want to talk about. Ask them to think of things that they would love to have it here, and put it in. So let's start. We are going to start stamping them. And since you all, I'm going to be a bit quick because I don't want to keep you all waiting for long to see what all we can do. So I'm going to stamp my first one with the butterfly. It could be multiples of that particular object. Keep dedicate one flag for one thing. So my butterfly flag is here. Then since I have my bhindi ji, I'm going to cut my bhindi ji with my cutter. If you are doing this with your kids, please help them using these difficult tools because we don't want any accidents while we are working on that. We have our bhindi ji here, and let's make my bhindi flag. So my bhindi flag is going to be of flowers and hope. I am going to take the bhindi ji section, make use of it. You can use various different things that you find at home. As I said, you don't have to stick to just one thing and repeat. Like maybe you can do numbers. So your yellow flag has now 2, one has 5. So this is my bhindi flag, and it's like all different shapes that are going around. Then I'm going to take my another yellow sheet, and since there's a lot of space here, I'm going to cut the yellow one a bit. And let's see. So I'll use the floral pattern that I have here on my yellow sheet. And remember, it's the flag that we are creating. So the key idea is to create what different things that you can give out as a message. So the message of happiness, message of peace, message of love. In this time, this could be your thank you flag for all the caretakers out there. We have been showing various ways of our gratitude towards them. This could be one of that. And so I have already done this 1, 2, I have the third one here. And I'm going to do 2 more before I put them on my ribbon. I create my prayer flag. For all those who have joined in between, we're trying to understand how the prayer flags were created. We've taken an object from the National Museum's collection. We have been looking at the National Museum's collection through our digital eyes. We have gone on the National Museum's page. On the left hand side you find NM collection, and we're going to show you what we've been doing. And as we have a request to show how my table looks like, I'm going to do that for you all. I'm going to show this on my, I'll show it on various different things. So this is what we have been doing. You can see the madness that is going around over here. We have everything that we need. We have that. This is our bhindi. Of course I'm going to show you all also over there. I've used all my things and we are work in progress. That was for our Facebook friends. We're going to do something of course for our Instagram friends and show you what all we have been here doing. That is my table, guys. That is the mess, but that's a beautiful mess. So these were the papers, and that, so while we were doing, I had 2 accidents. बीच में से कट गया, गीला हो गया, तो we have not been able to use those paper, but now we will be making our other parts of the flag as well. So I hope, Rige ma'am, you had the chance of seeing our areas as well. And now, last 2 pages left. Now my last 2 papers, I am going to use the same color sheet and I am going to write my message. My message. So this one, as I said, I am going to dedicate it to all the helpers, all the people who have been helping us, fighting on the front line, all the doctors out there, all the health makers, even all those who have been allowing us to come out to you. So organizations like National Museum, organizations are putting up great things online for everyone in this difficult time. So let's say a thank you note. Thank you, and I'm going to write my keywords: love, peace, and happy. And as I said, let your kids take over, because that's the best way of getting them to understand what all they can learn from it. Take your ribbon. If you have glue, please use glue. Since I want to do this in a quicker way, I'm going to staple the things on my ribbon. I'm going to make my entire flag and show it to you. Please allow me a few seconds to do that, so that and if you make any of these things, please do put this up on your social media page. Tag the National Museum team. Tag me also if you want to. My Instagram handle is ShahSiddhant12 and Access for All 12. Of course, even bankers who are open. Bankers, very important. Otherwise, where would we go? Very, very, very important. A lot of people out there whom we need to thank, and we realize that how much we neglected them. They are like people who have been working silently, like all those who have been sanitizing our areas, sanitizing our spaces. And our last flag is about to be stapled. And thanks to all of you for coming out here today. So there we go. There we have our National Museum inspired flag, which has the message of hope. That's the message of thank you. And we will place, I'll show you what we have. So these are all, this is what inspired us. The first flag. How was it made? It was made using the technique of printmaking, and what inspired us was this object. I'm going to show you the object as well. Once again, that's the object. So that's the object, which is the board from which you can, the wooden panel that helps the printing block that creates the print of the flag. So guys, on that note, I end my second session. If you have any questions, please feel free to write to us. As we have been doing this, one of the reasons of doing this is of course because we all are at home right now, and that's the best thing for us to do. Be at home, be safe. And secondly, on 18th of May we have International Museums Day, ICOM's International Museums Day. and the theme is equality and inclusion. And since that's there, we've started talking about inclusion from now, so that when we come to that day, we have a lot to celebrate and a lot more to exchange with each other. Thank you so much, guys. If you have any questions, you can leave on the comment after the video has been put up. And if you make any of these artworks at home, please do tag us. We would love to see what your children have been doing. If you all are teachers, please do share what your students feel about doing these activities. Thank you so much, Vishwas. Thank you so much, Indrayani. Thank you so much, all those who have been here on the Instagram page. Thank you. Thank you, guys.